thousands of years, we have been at war.
Transformers 1 is the new full-length animated Transformers origin story directed by Josh Cooley of Toy Story 4. Fully takes place on Cybertron before the OG cartoon and before the Bayverse live-action movies. It tells the story of a young Orion Pax destined to become Optimus Prime, voiced by Chris Hemsworth, and of course D16 aka Megatron, voiced by Brian Tyree Henry, as their friendship fractures and they become the leaders of the Autobots and the Decepticons.
We could have built the future together.
I don't think so.
Other key voice talent includes Scarlett Johansson as Elita 1, John Hamm as Sentinel Prime, Keegan-Michael Key as Bumblebee, and Morpheus Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Trial.
Your full potential.
But is it any good? My name is Vince, this is Mint in Mind, and here's a Geewunner's review of Transformers 1. So I went to see this movie with my fellow 40-year-old Geewunner, Yucko, aka Gold Plastic Syndrome, and our 8-year-old sons. And before we get into exactly what we thought of Transformers 1, let me give you some context. You see, I like this, but also this. I'm into this, but also this. You see, Transformers is a broad spectrum to me, and I love Generation 1, but generally speaking, I applaud change in Transformers. Fancy that, change in Transformers. Because even G1 itself is an evolution of something. It's Diaclone and Microman mashed together in a wrapper written by Marvel. Every time Transformers reinvents itself, I am down to go see it. I want to see what they've done with it. So in 2007, with the first Transformers movie by Michael Bay, I was there. And Yucko was there too, right alongside me, cheering at that first transformation of Optimus Prime. No matter what he says now, he was there, crying. I saw it. There were tears. The Michael Bay movies occupy their own space in Transformers history because I think for a lot of fans it was cool, but still not quite what we wanted. These movies were loud and explosive and entertaining, but they kind of treated Transformers like big scary metal monsters and they left most of the Transformers lore behind. But then it was 2018 and we had the Bumblebee movie, and those first couple of minutes of the Bumblebee movie,
Where's B-127?
those first couple of minutes of the Bumblebee movie, that action on Cybertron,
That is what we wanted.
no humans, no cringe-worthy jokes.
Bumblebee, stop lubricating the man.
And then when you think that they don't listen to the fans, Paramount announces it. A full-length movie on Cybertron, fully animated origin story. And then the first trailer dropped and it was a little silly and a little kiddie.
Badassatron.
Fans started to get worried.
Are they gonna mess it up? So close to what we wanted, so close to the finish line.
You can relax. Transformers 1 is good. This is my opinion, of course, but I think it's a lot of fun, and that's very important. It's a fun movie. And it's so colorful too. Every scene is just bursting with energy and color. Cybertron looks like an Art Deco dreamscape. Icon, the city is gorgeous, and every location is beautiful and radically different. You really go on a journey with these characters. And this world is populated. Every frame is full of cameos and side characters. And that's important, because growing up with early CGI cartoons like Beast Wars, they were great technical achievements, but those worlds always felt so empty. Even the quiet scenes on the planet's surface, which is supposed to be deserted, is just crawling with life, like these robot deer that are hopping around.
It's beautiful.
Another thing that stood out to me is just how nice the details are. Like all the robots have like really nice textures and details. You really need to go see this on a big screen. I like the scene where they were transforming for the first time and I kind of had to figure out how. Like when you try to transform a Transformers toy without the instructions.
Ha! It's working! Where's my head?
By far the best part of this movie is D16's descent into Megatron. That's not a spoiler, we all know he's gonna be Megatron. But it's just written so darn well. He starts out as a guy that's kind of like a stickler for the rules with some underlying anger issues, and then some stuff happens and some more stuff happens. And at some point, he just lets all that frustration go and he goes full Megatron.
There's a reason no one goes to the surface.
And it's not just like in his character that you see this transition. He goes through different body shapes as well throughout the movie. So he starts out with this lanky, goofy body shape that you see in the first trailers.
Why'd you bring jetpacks?
But in stages, he gets to our beloved chrome, buckethead, evil-looking Megatron. Hold on, Nebulon. It can't all be good. We're Transformers fans. There's always something to nitpick. And yeah, sure, I didn't really dig Ryan Pax's face design. I mean, any Optimus without the faceplate always kind of bugs me. But yeah, that face is just really generic.
I can see that.
And throughout the movie, I just kept hoping that they would play the touch. And sure, there's other minor stuff, but I can't really talk about that without spoiling the movie. But trust me when I say it's really minor. You want to talk about some spoilers? Let's do some spoilers, yeah? Yeah? If you're not into spoilers, skip to this time code below. You've been warned. Spoilers coming. 3, 2, 1. They're all there. Sideswipe, Jazz, Hound, RC, the Seekers, the Coneheads. They're all there. All your Generation 1 Transformers are in this movie and they are recognizable and they act like themselves. It's beautiful. And you know, Sentinel is a prick. He works for the Quintessons, and Quintessons don't have 5 faces though. That's a bit of a missed opportunity. But Sentinel's betrayal in his involvement with the Quintessons is the key thing, the instrumental part that starts D16's transition into Megatron.
I picked up on that too.
So do I recommend Transformers 1? Yeah, no surprise there. It's a good movie. It's fun, it's colorful, and most of all, it feels more tied to G1 than any of the other Transformers movies so far. So warm your cold Transformers fan heart and go see Transformers 1. Looking at the reviews, it seems that fans and critics are unanimously loving this movie, but it is struggling at the box office. So by Primus, this is the moment. If you want more Transformers movies without human side characters, support this movie. If you want Paramount and Hasbro to stick closer to G1,
Support this movie.
go vote with your wallet. I don't care that you didn't like that first trailer. I don't care that you're not immediately in love with the character designs. Go see this movie. Wait till the end when D16 goes full Megatron and witness his final form, and tell me that that's not the best modern movie Megatron we've gotten so far, by far.
Decepticons! Rise up! Together as one.
And most importantly, go see this movie with some kids. And if you don't have kids, take your neighbor's kids, take your nephews, take your nieces, introduce them to the world of Transformers and watch them fall in love with it the way we fell in love with it 40 years ago. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep it mint in mind.